Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Nate Myhock. The 2022 election is shaping up to be historic in many ways, with a wide pool of candidates across the board. On Friday, protesters gathered outside the Vilas County Courthouse, where they rallied in support of fair election maps in Wisconsin.
I think the average Wisconsin citizen has to be made aware of what's happening in the legislature, that politicians are picking their voters instead of the voters picking the politician.
Plonsky says he and others stood out in the cold as a way to prove that they are truly dedicated to the cause of redesigning the election maps, which Democrats say lean towards a Republican advantage.
It's important for people to gather and petition their government. We're here to do that, and we're also here to show the rest of Wisconsin that we have concerns and that they should be concerned.
The Vilas County protest was a part of a larger effort across the state on Friday. And Jeff, it was a tough day to be outside. Very, very cold out there.
Ooh, it was cold, right? And this was ground zero, too, here in Eagle River. Low temperatures this morning down near 27 degrees below zero. We don't do that very often. It will not be that cold tonight, as we have some cloud cover on the way and some light snow. Temperatures out there right now. It's 11 in Rhinelander, also for Tomahawk, also for Merrill. Again, we'll have lows tonight above zero, likely around 5 or 6 degrees by tomorrow morning, because lots of cloud covers on the way, and there's the snow just now entering parts of western Wisconsin. Not a big snow, but it's going to leave a mark, right? As the ground temperatures are so cold now, whatever falls will stick tonight in the early parts of tomorrow morning. The snowfall looks something like this. It's going to be a 1, 2, or 3-inch snowfall, likely closer to a 1 to 2-incher tonight. But if you like snow, there's more snow in the forecast. We're talking more late Sunday into Monday of next week. Our forecast tonight, though, is clouding over now. Light snow around 10, 11 o'clock tonight, with low temperatures down near 5. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. The number of COVID-19 cases around the country has continued to climb. According to an NBC News tally, the U.S. has surpassed 69 million cases on Thursday. That number came just one day after the country hit 68 million cases. In addition, more than 864,000 deaths have been reported since the start of the pandemic. And if you've noticed that businesses have been understaffed the past few weeks, you aren't imagining things. Employee absences have tripled because of the Omicron variant. Millions of workers are sick and millions more are being forced to quarantine. Everything from garbage collection to emergency services and even airlines have been interrupted. According to Goldman Sachs, out of about 75,000 people, 1.2% missed work in December due to virus-related reasons. In January, that percentage jumped to 3.5%. One economist said people are either sick, scared of getting sick, or taking care of someone who is sick. Starting on January 30th, federal employees will begin earning a $15 an hour minimum wage. That amount will a pay raise for an estimated 67,000 federal workers. Most of those are civilian employees at military bases, but the list also includes custodial workers at federal facilities and wildland firefighters. The Biden administration is hoping that as the country's largest employer, the federal government will set an example. At the same time, Labor Secretary Marty Walsh announced a new program to improve job quality that goes beyond just a wage increase. That includes paid parental leave and more opportunities for women, people of color, and those in underserved communities. President Biden addressed the ongoing semiconductor shortage today as Biden laid out his plans to boost microchip manufacturing in the United States. That plan includes a $20 billion investment into a new manufacturing plant in Ohio. Biden also touted his administration's dedication to increasing good-paying jobs in the U.S., but he did say the solution to hopefully fix the supply chain crisis is in its early stages.
In America, and American workers, this group of Washington reporters have heard me say many times, it's never been a good bet to bet against America. We have the most qualified folks in the world here in the United States of America.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with his Russian counterpart today, part of talks around the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. That discussion has not led to any breakthroughs, but the two sides have agreed to keep talking. Meanwhile, the U.S. and its European allies are trying to convince Vladimir Putin not to invade Ukraine. NBC's Chris Pallone reports.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken with a clear message to Vladimir Putin if he orders an invasion of Ukraine.
It will be met with swift, severe, and a united response from the United States and our partners and allies.
Blinken spent 90 minutes meeting with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov in Geneva Friday morning as fears grow that a Russian attack is imminent.
If Russia wants to begin to convince the world that it has no aggressive intent toward Ukraine, a very good place to start would be by de-escalating.
The two sides have agreed to put their positions in writing next week, but Putin's thoughts on Ukraine have been clear for years.
He sees Ukraine as a false country. He says they don't have a right to exist.
Analysts say it will be hard for Putin to back down without being given away to save face.
He is going to have to come away from the table with something that he can go back to the Russian people and say, look what I got out of this deal.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky responded to the talks on Twitter, thanking President Biden for what he called the unprecedented diplomatic and military assistance, a much more positive tone after the president clarified his stance on the crisis Thursday.
Let there be no doubt at all that if Putin makes this choice, Russia will pay a heavy price.
For now, life continues as normal in Ukraine.
As long as they're talking, I don't think anybody credibly thinks that the bombs are about to start to fly.
The Russian threat still looming across the border. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
The NFL is learning to adapt to the ever-developing world of technology. See what the Packers are doing to put a modern twist on collecting. That's after Maine weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Due to an adverse product mix differential, our sales revenue for Q2 was flat.
Did you take into consideration at all my department's profits?
Blah, 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 blah.
Make your dreams a reality. Book your snowmobile trip to St. Germain today. Call us at the Chamber and we'll make sure you're taken care of.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day. And that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Well, we started here today. Low temperatures down near 22 below zero in Rhinelander, 27 below in Eagle River and Land O'Lakes. So we will not be doing this again tonight, as we'll have low temperatures back in the single digits above freezing tonight, or above zero. All right, today though, lots of sunshine came out, and we like that with temperatures back in the teens. Overall, though, still below average day today with high temperatures in the teens. The average high is in the low 20s this time of the year. All right, so out there right now, it's 11 in Rhinelander, a south breeze around 20, making it feel like 7 below zero right now. Over in Wausau, it's still 13 for you, with a southeast breeze around 13, making it feel like 2 below. So that south wind has kicked in. That's going to help keep temperatures up just a bit tonight, with low temperatures back in the single digits. Out there now around the Horn, pretty uniform temperatures, right? 11, 12s, 13s across the area. These are not going to drop very quickly at all tonight because we have that south wind kicking in and also cloud cover across the area as well. All right, but going forward, temperature-wise, 15 tomorrow, 8 on Sunday, 16 Monday. But if you look closely, there is a 20 back in the 7-day forecast. Temperature-wise, it's next Thursday. We got to get there first, but overall, that could be our warmest day the next 7 to 10 days around here. Next Thursday, a high temperature of 21. All right, looking outside now, though, what's this, right? Lots of clouds increasing across the area, and that's going to bring us some light snow tonight. We're talking a 1, 2, or 3-inch snowfall, so not the big one, but the ground is really cold now. Whatever falls will stick this evening, making for a few slippery spots, especially after midnight tonight. And here it is now. Again, there's not much to it. In fact, there's lots of, it's moisture starved across parts of Minnesota now, but there is some energy. It's moving in our direction. We can't really avoid this one as there is some light snow in the forecast tonight. And here's the problem with that, though, is it's a pretty energetic system across Minnesota, but all the moisture is tied up down here across the Gulf states. This acts like a bumper in the atmosphere, so none of that moisture can kind of lift north. So this thing is moisture starved, although it's pretty strong in the atmosphere. It's going to bring us just some light snow tonight into early parts of tomorrow. And then more snow is in the forecast for us too. We're talking later Sunday to Monday. There's another system way over here. This is a pattern changer, and this one will have a little bit more going for it late Sunday into Monday with some more Gulf of Mexico moisture, which could bring us a couple inches of snow, if not a bit more than that, on Monday morning. But for us, though, for tonight, we're talking a widespread 1 to 3-inch snowfall. This looks more like a 1 to 2-inch snowfall for us, an area wide, by the way. So everybody gets some snow tonight. So all of us need to be careful traveling tomorrow morning as we're making our way out and about on Saturday morning. Our forecast then tonight, though, is light snow likely developing around, say, 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, lingering into about sunrise tomorrow morning with low temperatures. Look at this, 5, so above 0 tonight, with a southwest wind, though, gusting near 30, making that 5 feel much colder. For tomorrow, it's Saturday, lots of cloud cover tomorrow. Lake effect snow showers kick in again, well north, though. We're talking Gogebic area, Ontonagon, Houghton area could see several inches of lake effect snow there. For us, though, high temperatures near 15 with that gusty northwest wind. That'll be blowing and drifting the snow around tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows lake effect snow tomorrow. A quiet day Sunday. Light snow arrives Sunday night into Monday. We could be shoveling that snow on Monday, and then colder Tuesday and Wednesday with highs back in the single digits. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. Green Bay Packer fans attending Saturday's game against the San Francisco 49ers will be receiving a different piece of memorabilia. Instead of a physical ticket or booklet, the team will be giving away a digital NFT. But not all fans are in favor of the modern collectible item. Gabriella Primus explains.
Tens of thousands of Packers fans will get this for Saturday's playoff game. It's a virtual commemorative ticket in the form of a non-fungible token, or NFT. Packers Director of Public Affairs Aaron Popke says it's the first of its kind for the team.
And there's one ticket that'll be issued per purchaser. So if you're a season ticket holder who engaged in the pay-as-we-play and you have 4 tickets, you'll get 1 ticket, and you do have to attend the game.
Brian Carr, Associate Professor of Communications and Information Science at UW Green Bay, says the NFL got a late start.
The NBA has been did like Top Shots, WWE has done some stuff, and now we have the NFL not only doing these playoff tickets, but also selling highlights and that kind of thing.
Carr says, think of NFTs like collectibles. Say you have a valuable baseball card. Then you have a limited edition NFT from the Milwaukee Bucks. The only difference is that the baseball card is a physical object and the NFT is totally digital.
The Packers are doing is a fairly simple, kind of benign version of it that is really more akin to like a souvenir, right? Or a collectible trading card. So when you buy your ticket, that says you get this virtual image. You can trade it, you can sell it, what have you.
Carr says the profit from the virtual commemorative ticket will depend on the market. Scott Gonering owns Scooter G Sports in Appleton. He doesn't know very much about NFTs or digital sports memorabilia, but doesn't really like the sound of it.
Whatever the item is, I want to hold it. I want to see it. If it's wrinkled, if it's dirty, if it's got creases, hey, that's part of the hobby. I don't like the idea of them sending me something that I can't hold.
Gonering says he believes there's more value in having the physical, one-of-a-kind item, and thinks others would agree. He says maybe future generations will find more value in something like a virtual ticket or card.
It should be noted that only fans who purchase their tickets through the NFL ticketing networks will receive this NFT. We're only 21 days into 2022, and we've already had a large amount of celebrity deaths, and unfortunately, we lost even more today. Meatloaf and Louis Anderson passed away. We'll remember them next, right here on Newswatch 12 at 6.
Need a lift? Get back on your feet with a lift chair from Mall Furniture. Recline, lay flat, massage, lift. Mall has a huge selection from top name brands, all available to take home today. Mall Furniture, Marshfield, Wisconsin.
To the dentist. To the dentist. To the dentist. We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all. They are the whiz of all there is that has teeth involved. If ever a doc there was, these are them because of the painless care that causes a buzz. We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Illuminate your home with Menard's great selection of light fixtures and LED bulbs. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. Enhance your space with coordinating interior light fixtures. Grab this Patriot Lighting Lance Heathered Bronze Island light for $144.99. Make sure your new light fixtures have fresh, Fight electric LED bulbs. They're bright and use less energy than an incandescent bulb. Grab a 10-pack of LED bulbs for $5.99 right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The Washington Swamp. Ron Johnson's up to his neck in it. It's no surprise Johnson broke his promise to only serve 2 Senate terms as his net worth doubled in office. Johnson pushed for a new tax loophole for the wealthiest Americans, personally benefited from the tax break, and 2 of his biggest donors pocketed millions. Ron Johnson's deep in the swamp, out for himself, not us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Need a new mattress? Come see the huge Comfort Sleep Gallery at Mall Furniture in Marshfield. Choose from all sizes and firmness. 2-sided, flippable, and made in Wisconsin. Need adjustable bed? Everything is in stock and ready for immediate purchase at Mall Furniture Marshfield.
Actor, comedian, and game show host Louis Anderson has died. His publicist said the funny man had been battling cancer. Like many comedians of his era, Anderson's big break came when he had a chance to perform on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. That was back in 1984. The seasoned stand-up comic then became a regular on network television when he created, produced, and starred in the animated show Life with Louie, which was based on his own life experiences as one of 11 children growing up in Minnesota. He later hosted the game show Family Feud for 4 years and then made several appearances on movies and television shows. Anderson was 68. Rock superstar Meatloaf has also passed away. His wife made the announcement overnight on his official Facebook page. The rock musician, born Marvin Lee Aday, was reportedly surrounded by loved ones in the hours before his death. Meatloaf was well known for his Bat Outta Hell album, one of the top-selling albums of all time, and his roles in the Rocky Horror Picture Show and Fight Club. He also won a Grammy in 1994 for the song I'd Do Anything for Love. He was 74. Past couple of weekends have been freezing, and it's going to be cold again this weekend, so anyone who's hitting the lakes, make sure you bring a lot of layers. Chris Brannick has this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay. Who granted the fish's wish? Well, the fairy godmother, of course. Okay, to be fair, I used that one just because my mom likes it. Anyway, moving on with this week's Big Old Fish. We start off this week's Big Old Fish with 9-year-old Colton Davis from Gleason. Now, Colton caught his first fish on a tip-up on January 15th of this year, and it was this beautiful 26-inch northern pike that he caught on the Wisconsin River. And it goes on to say that he was super excited. Well, of course, Colton, that's a big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Moving right along with this week's Big Old Fish, we have 5-year-old Tyler Cerigi from Neenah. Now, Tyler hauled in his largest northern pike on December 30th of last year at the family cabin in Forest County. Now, it goes on to say that he caught it on a tip-up rigged with a shiner minnow, and it measured in at 30 1/4 inches. Well, that's a big old fish, Tyler. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And last but not least on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Isaiah Samuelson from Eagle River. Now, it says he was jigging on big sand when this huge 22.5-inch walleye slammed his 4-pound test line, and then the big fight was on. And it goes on to say that when he got it to the hole, the darn hook and bait came right out of its mouth, and he thought he lost it. But it just sat there staring with its head out of the water in the hole. So he reached in like a bear and grabbed it with his hands. Goes on to also say, don't worry, he did not hurt the fish, and he threw it back. After some pictures were taken, of course. And it was definitely the biggest walleye he's ever caught while jigging. Well, that was a heck of an experience for you, and that is one big old fish. Way to go, Isaiah. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Northern Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Weather can be weathered with technology there to help you in a Ford Escape. Winter roads can be tough. Bronco Sport, tougher. And Explorer can take the bite out of chilly mornings. Ford, winter like you mean it. Right now, lease an adventure-ready 2021 Ford Explorer for $389 a month. Only your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
It's Furlow's New Year, New You sale. Get incredible savings on mattresses made just for you. Plus, save up to $2,000 when you upgrade your base. Furlow mattresses offer long-lasting craftsmanship that's backed with our lifetime comfort guarantee. Wake up. Sleep better. Furlow.
Dateline's Friday premiere.
I saw this shadowy figure come in the room.
A mysterious attacker, a terrible betrayal, and a true crime twist.
It's the definition of leading a double life.
The evil no one saw coming. Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
2, 3, 4!
Your house! Beer Forte!
What?
With musical guest, Maniskin.
What the?
Kaboom. On Jeopardy!
At this point, there are only 2 players in Jeopardy history who have won more games.
Super champ Amy Schneider has won over $1.1 million.
That is a very impressive number. She just keeps impressing us.
And her clue response accuracy is over 95%.
That is correct, and you just ran that category.
Can her historic run continue?
Let's see what happens. Let's dive into the Jeopardy round.
Find out on Jeopardy!
Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
Tune in as Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller brings you the most up-to-the-minute weather data weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. WJFW utilizes industry-leading technology to provide you with an accurate Northwoods weather forecast.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
So, Jeff, it was cold today. It's going to be cold again tomorrow throughout the entire weekend. But I got to ask you, what do you think is more likely? That the temperature... What's going to be higher, I should say? The temperature tomorrow or the amount of points the 49ers are going to score against the Packers?
The temperature tomorrow.
Great answer. Love to hear that.
Love to hear that. Let's go outside now. We're hanging out in the teens. That's progress. Yesterday, this time, we were not in the teens. We'll have lows tonight, kind of about where temperatures are now because we kicked in a south wind. That's going to hold temperatures up tonight. Also, cloud cover moving in. That gives us a blanket in the atmosphere. Snow arriving about 9, 10 o'clock. Looks like a 1 to 2 inch snowfall by early tomorrow morning. But if you like snow, there's more in the forecast. A little bit of snow tonight, a little bit of snow late tomorrow night, and then a bigger system getting in here Monday, maybe a couple inches of snow on Monday afternoon.
Maybe just a little dusting. Just brush it off tonight. Tonight into tomorrow. We'll be fine. So thanks, Jeff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.